Welcome back. This is News Extra. Norwich and Norfolk is looking for its eco-heroes, the projects and ideas from groups, schools, businesses and organisations that go the extra mile to go green. Applications are open for the Norwich and Norfolk Eco Awards and the prizes are handed out in a ceremony in March. So how does it all work? What kind of things are being looked for? It's a tie-up between the city and county councils, and I'm joined tonight by Esme Holton, who's a sustainability officer at County Hall, by Chloe Robson-Smith, who's an Environmental Communications Coordinator at the City Council, and Louise Rout, Manager at Fairhaven Woodland and Water Gardens, who won an Eco Award last year. Now, I'll start with the basics of this. Esme, where did the idea come from all of these? Why put these awards on?
Well, Norfolk County Council, as you mentioned, has just joined force with Norwich City Council, and the idea behind the Eco Awards is to celebrate projects basically that are passionate about the environment. So what we want to do is give recognition to these projects so that we can really put a spotlight on local action around reducing your negative impact on the environment.
Because otherwise, Chloe, can some of these awards and some of this good work often go unnoticed?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're here to try and celebrate all the environmental projects happening across the whole of Norfolk, so it's great to give people the recognition that they deserve, really, for all the extra excellent hard work in it. And
Louise, you were a winner last time round. For you and everyone at the Water Gardens, why get involved? What particularly were you recognised for?
We've been working on our environmental initiatives for a very long time. We're a woodland garden, so environment is a big part of our offer, why people come to visit the gardens. For us, the awards are really important because it recognises all the hard work that the team puts in, and it shows that it's not just our idea of what's green, it's our peers' idea of what's green. So it's a benchmark, because it's easy to think you're doing a good job if you don't ask for other opinions. So that's why we enter the awards.
Because I'm sure most businesses and organisations have their own green policies, whether it's recycling or whatever.
Yeah.
For you, what have you been doing to go the extra mile? What kind of examples?
The standards, the recycling. We've got quite a industrial composting going on. All the kitchen waste gets recycled, the green waste gets composted, goes on the veggie plots, and then we can grow veggies for the kitchen. We recycle rainwater to use that to water the plants and flush the toilets. We've got solar panels, we've got a ground source heat pump. We have a buy local policy, so wherever possible we buy with our local suppliers. We use fair trade and Rainforest Alliance products, so wherever we can make a conscious effort to reduce our impact, that's what we do.
So pretty comprehensive. But looking wider, who is this open to? Is it pretty much open to any group, any organisation?
Well, you have to be based in Norfolk, so we're looking for local action. And we think it's a really good way, if we're concentrating locally, to inspire others to also take action. So with Fairhaven, I mean, that's a wonderful example of where, an initiative has really taken, the environment on board and tried to reduce their impact. So we're encouraging others to tell us about what they're doing, and so that we can celebrate and recognise all their hard work.
And Chloe, when there's all kinds of different organisations with all kinds of different green and eco ideas being put forward, how are the winners actually selected? What sort of criteria are looked at?
So they're given to judges. We've got a panel of professionals in the sustainability field to look at the different applications, and they have a criteria as well. So they go through ticking through what they like, what they don't like, and looking at the how many projects actually doing as well. Like Fairhaven, they have done loads and loads of great environmental projects. So it's great to read through all the applications and yeah.
Because when you're actually going through all those different applications, are you ever surprised just by the ingenuity of some people?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so many great environmental projects out there. It's really fantastic to hear more about it. So this year we're trying to reach out to as many people as possible throughout the whole of Norfolk, just to get as many different, to give as many different rewards and recognition to all the people out there.
It was a really good opportunity as well to hear some other ideas, because there was such a wide mix of people there, a wide mix of business offers, that it was a good networking opportunity as well. So
it's at the awards ceremony,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a good chance to sort of share best practice perhaps? You know what you guys are doing and the way you approach it, but you look at someone else and think maybe we could adopt some of that.
Definitely, yeah, it's a really, really good platform for that. And it was a nice evening as well. Thank you.
But looking ahead to this year, there's what, a couple of weeks left to enter. When people are putting their entries in, what sort of things are you wanting to hear and see?
I think we're not necessarily looking for large-scale eco projects. It can be, you know, a small project. Basically, not everybody's got lots of money or anything. So it's just people who can really show their passion, and with the resources that they've got, try to make sure that they are inputting their, you know, using their energy to reduce their negative environmental impact. So that can be on whatever scale.
Because looking back on last year's winners, obviously you were a winner, but what kind of things were winners last time round? What kind of examples of good practice did we see?
Well, we saw for the community category, so we've got different categories, one of which is the community category, and Food Cycle won the award last year. And they were great, so they combine surplus food with volunteers and with spare kitchen space, and they managed to divert, it was tons, wasn't it, of food waste. So since they established in 2011, they diverted 16 tons of food away from landfill and made them into sort of healthy, nutritious meals.
And that's all for free as well, helping people, vulnerable people. So it's helping people in food poverty and social isolation as well. So brilliant to hear.
That's nice. It's helping the environment, but then it's also sort of contributing to sustainability principles. So also helping society and the economy as well. So
that's sort of a big idea, but also the small ideas can't be forgotten, whether it's a school doing a small project or something. Is it important that all types of eco-heroes, I suppose, are recognised?
Exactly, yeah, from the big to the small. So even small measures like behaviour change, which obviously is free as well, but yeah, just anything they're doing to try and reduce their impact on the environment, really.
So Harleston Primary School do Walk Wednesdays. So they have a walking train to school, which is parents, teachers and students, and they all walk together and arrive to school walking instead of driving or, you know, by the other means. So that's sort of a fairly simple thing, potentially, that many schools could employ. And yeah, we'd love to hear about smaller actions as well as the bigger, more
so all types.
Projects.
But Louise, since you've had the award, the title, is it nice to be able to actually go out to people and say, look, this is how seriously we take this, and the rewards that come from that, I suppose? Yeah,
definitely. And it opens the doorway for people who are interested in the sorts of things we're doing that may not have known about Fairhaven. I mean, we've been open for over 40 years, but Norfolk is a very big village, so it gives us excellent marketing opportunities, and it is an acknowledgement of all the hard work and the effort that all the team puts in, from the paid staff right through to the volunteers. So it is a good achievement for us.
Well, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this. If people are wanting to get involved, I'll show the website in a second, but how do you go about the application process and putting in your nomination, I suppose, for this?
Well, you can go to either Norfolk County Council website or Norwich, as you're going to show, and there's a form that you can download, and you can either email it or post it, and there's also an online application form. And we just ask for a description about your project, so the aims of your project, why you decided to do it, what was involved in that project, and what you achieved at the end. So, and if you can also send photos or different footage, then we'd love to see that, just to sort of help to bring it alive.
It's all free to enter as well. So.
It is free. Yeah.
Always helpful. It does encourage people. But do you feel it's something that has grown though over the years, these awards, and good to recognise people?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it started off just with Norwich City Council, but now it's grown obviously with Norfolk County Council to go Norfolk wide. So it's definitely getting a really good momentum every year. So
yeah, so any organisation, business, initiative, individual can apply for an Eco Award who's based in Norfolk.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed for your time. As ever, we always want to hear from you. You can join the conversation on Twitter too. We are at Mustard TV. The usual hashtag is NewsExtra. And if you do want to know more about the awards and how to enter, all the details are on your screen now. And the entries close on Valentine's Day. So that's a date that should be difficult to forget, although I often do. Anyway, my thanks to Esme, Chloe and Louise for their time this evening, and to you for watching. Have a very good night.